potential for the CC chains. On the other side, though, JDG got that rise for the mid lane for Yagao, something we've been seeing rising in priority, at least across worldwide. And especially here for Yagao, it's going to feel really nice because you're also pairing it up with Lumao's Greg.
I can just play towards left side. Now, Kanavi, we talked about we wanted early pressure. He's out to get it.
And I said, you know, Kanavi has really good pathing knowledge of Shadow, but Shadow's a bear, and he's in the jungle. He's in his home. And you got to be really careful. The skirmishing definitely coming out in favor of Shadow as Kanavi and Zoom might get away. Fearness might be in some trouble here himself. I thought maybe Kanavi would come up to help, but not going to do so. Just pathing out of the jungle. And again, another good look early on for both of these junglers as Xie is going to be forced to back under tower.
A team that's responding with either just giving it over or with a contestation for themselves.
And Xie is having such a hard time dealing with Yagao's rise here. You see, almost just dies outright. Almost dies the auto attack as well. Yagao has the rest of his team here as Mark comes into the lane. It's a bit of a supportal gank, but Xie is having really, really tough times dealing with the rise, and they've got to find a way to stop that. The dredge line comes in on Yagao. They have to re-engage. Their Shadows now in the fight, but they're getting the TPs in as well, and they're going for the fights. Kanavi is overextended. Kanavi goes down. Kramer gets the kill. They get the return. Lumao gets one. Do they get Shadow as well? The reset's now coming in, and that will be Zoom being able to pick up that one as well. A fight just yet that they are starting, right? They want LGD to move in so they can choose how they want to approach it. But LGD move in and just take the Rift Herald. They find the engagement as well. Lumao's just dead.
Okay, so I like the setup from JDG because they forced them to either you just go into this issue.
I don't know how we got that to work out, but Yagao is going to wish it didn't because he's got Shadow and Xie taking him down here. He's going to buy a lot of time, but it doesn't matter. The Stormbringer stops the tower and he goes down.
Yeah, mid lane though is going to get dived under here instead with Shelly, and you can see up towards the top side of the map, Fearness respected that a potential dive could happen. He backed up. When JDD saw that, they're like, all right, we're just going to be using the Rift Herald in the mid lane. But Yagao, a bit overextended by staying on the tower. That was essentially already lost when you saw Shadow put those.
Well, JDG, see what happens. They saw Shadow on the bot side. They're like, no, you messed up. We're going to start the Baron. TPs are coming down, but it's Zoom joining the fight to try and keep some of the pressure off of the Baron take. JDG actually are going to pull out of the Baron pit. The re-engage from Mark, maybe. Yeah, I was going to say that was a mistake. He's going to flash away, and you're getting a lot of poke. Kramer getting a 4-man True Shot barrage. There's the Realm Warp to get most of JDG back to the mid lane. And after a lot of shenanigans, craziness with movement, JDG make it out of the Baron pit alive. Take this fight, but they're going to move into the river anyways because they want to make sure. Xie on the flank here, going to find Zoom, but the Dragon's already about halfway down and already going to go down to Kanavi, but LGD want to take the fight afterwards. You got a 1v1 on the side, but the Wombo combo's coming through, and JDG's help.
I am... And there we go, finally a fight for LGD going on.
Oh, there's a will, there's a way. I don't know if Kanavi's got either of those here as Dragon or Baron about 5,000 health. Zoom is now in front of the pit. Does have his Shadows, his Mist here. Loken actually gets engaged back on. Kanavi gets the dredge line, and the Baron already goes down. Xie is looking to blow him up, and he does. Kanavi's gone. And they're able to find it after the Baron. They get everything, and they get to eat their cake, too. Here comes the Realm Warp. Yagao joining the fight. They want to take it. This is a 4v5, but JDG are opting into it anyways, and that was a mistake as they're losing everybody. And the fact that Xie is on 10 stacks of the Dark Seal right now, LGD have taken control of this game.
2 items onto Akali. That's what it looks like in this meta, and when your carry is an AD carry, then it's easy for the team comp of LGD to lock that down. Mark with the point and click ultimate on towards Logan, Xie with the follow-up, and Kramer once again with the reliable damage in the background. We start all the way back at the Drake, it seems like.
We're going to see the bit of a 1v1 on the side between Xie and Zoom. Zoom gets out with the Heartbreak, but then the re-engage here and the perfect execution to join the fight by Xie. They just have the numbers advantage, and they pick apart JDG, which has been the way they've won these fights over and over again. And then we get the fight in front of the Baron pit where Kanavi just gets dragged out.
And you know, they finally seemed like they had a better setup this time around. 3 members on towards the Baron, 2 members stopping whoever wanted to go in, and then JDG kind of just goes for a bit of an overextension here. They're still down at a man advantage. They're still playing against Baron, and it's just not helping their situation.
We were saying about at 403 is on the power spikes you need to be, has a lot of defensive tools, but a lot of damage to follow it up. And you see JDG are a bit scared to deal with that as they're getting engaged on under tower here in the bottom inhib tower. And that's a huge haymaker. JDG are trying to pull away, but that's a 4-man true shot barrage from Kramer, and he's still untouched in the back line. Yes, you're going to get some damage down onto him now, but your entire team is gone. That's another ace, and LGD have done it. They have taken the fight they needed to against JDG, and they're gonna push for the win, Goldberg.
Yeah, we always talked about LGD. They're just an early game team. They always struggle in the mid game. They're not able to find their leads, but not this time around. This time around, they finally find a team fight. They found game 2, and now they finally find their game 3 and the series here.
What a series from LGD. They're dragging JDG right back to them. And a heck of a performance from Shadow, from Kramer, from GA, and even from Fearness to come in and help out with Mark to make sure they can get the kills where they needed to. And honestly, just